Patrick's falling down. I believe in Patrick. Swung too late, damn it.
Good.
No. I got this on my computer. I don't care if you did. I'm walking, asshole.
Why are you recording me?
My guy. My guy.
That's his buddy, colluding with Sammy Guevara.
scary monster. No, no, no. Scary monster. No. God.
Just because it's not popping off right now doesn't mean it's going to pop off later. You got to take risks.
Yeah,
You got to try something.
it's true.
And that's exactly what we're doing.
I never thought that, especially with just like such a random little idea that we had to do a little sports show, I never thought that we would be doing something like this fast.
Guys, I think it's time for us to go live.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We knew it was going to come eventually. It's time, big boy. Showtime. Oi, cheerio, chap. That was a good skip.
Where have you been?
You missed skipping practice, mate.
It was the whole thing, the pants and the glasses and the forget about it.
This is Tailgate Talks.
All right, you guys ready for the live?
Yeah, absolutely, let's do it.
Let's go.
I've been waiting this for my whole life as JFK. I'm not actually JFK though.
Hello and welcome on to the Boro Tailgate. I'm Richie Armagost, and joining me is co-host Mike and Alex. How are you doing today, Mike?
Pretty good, actually. When you came to me for this idea, I really liked the idea because Alex actually has a vlog on YouTube, Alex Brown Vlogs. Check out the recent one. We went to a bridge. And we kind of had the idea of doing like a podcast or talk show anyway. But I'm glad we actually are doing this because, like, let's be real, it's better equipment.
By far.
Better mics so you can actually hear us better. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this, and I can't wait to get this talk show journey going. All right. Alex, what do you think about the show?
Well, I'm equally excited. I've been thinking about this kind of thing for a long time. I've always had a pretty big passion for sports, football especially, and I've always kind of wanted to do something like this, some kind of podcast, talk show kind of thing, but haven't really had the equipment to bring that to fruition yet. So to be able to come here and do this in an actual professional kind of setting, it's pretty cool. It's a lot better than anything I would have expected to be able to do at this point in my life. So.
Mm-hmm. Richie, where is Alex? Where is he at? The show should have started 15 minutes ago. Where's he at?
He said he would be here on his own time.
Is it because I lost in fantasy football? Is that what we're talking about here? Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah.
My God. Oh my God. Well.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. It's a glorious victory Monday on the home front. Richie, do you mind doing me a favor and getting out of my shot and going back to where you belong? Oh, hey pal, how you doing today? You feeling all right? Nah, I really don't.
That's my notes.
You know what, Mike? I think I'm going to host the show today. I think it's appropriate getting that massive dub in fantasy this past week.
Okay.
We're here for fun 90% of the time. And speaking of fun, y'all got like sports stuff on and everything. We got to get with the times, boys.
Yeah.
What do you get with the program, brother?
We got to get with the program. Y'all know what time of year it is? Come on now.
Oh, we gotta get with the program, Kate. No.
I know.
Crap. But yeah, so this is for fun, and I want to make one last thing clear. The show's not going anywhere. It's not declining. It's going up from the top from here. So whatever you hear that it's declining, that is absolutely false and is a stupid statement.
Absolutely.
We're going from Alex and I have plans to continue the show after we graduate too. So
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
We're not going anywhere. All right.
Victory on Christmas Day against Miami. AJ, what are your thoughts?
I don't know how much of this is the Packers playing good and how much of it is Tua being concussed. He turned the ball over 3 times in the second half, and that just doesn't happen. All 3 interceptions came after the half, shut out in the second half. The Packers' defense has not been good this year. Joe Barry has been one of the worst failed experiments in the entire NFL, which is embarrassing considering our last, 6 of our last 7 first-round picks have been defensive players. Our defense should not be bottom 5 in rush defense.
Question to ask?
Yeah, so as we've been going, it's been pretty apparent that you've been on some staffs that have seen some pretty impressive offensive success. Obviously, you talked about the Cardinals and being one of very few teams to have a 1,000 receiving yard trio. Then Edinburgh 2014, you had the 80% completion percentage, which led the country and is a record. And then this past year, you guys won the Grey Cup, and your quarterback led the entire CFL in passing yards. So, what was it like? I mean, obviously, you want to, in the NFL, everyone knows winning a Super Bowl, or in college winning a national championship, but not as many people, I feel like, know about the CFL. So, what was it like winning a championship with the CFL?
Yeah, very surreal, Alex, is the first thing that comes to mind.
I bet, yeah.
Just so thankful. Thank God that had the chance for this journey and that experience to win the championship. I have never won. I've won conferences. I've actually was an intern for one and coached another Super Bowl and lost both of those. So to finally break through and to win that game in the fashion that we won it, Mac, our starter, got hurt in fourth quarter, so Chad Kelly had to come in, and we were losing at the time and led us on 2 winning drives, and then 2 field goals were blocked back to back.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. So just so excited to break through and win that, and again, very surreal to feel like, wow, we did it. We
yeah.
Did.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like the pick though. I mean, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
I just think the NFL has been so inconsistent this year as far as how teams play. So it's definitely going to be a fun one to watch. Doesn't matter the game this week. You know what I mean? Every game is so good.
For sure. And, actually, while we're on this topic, I want to talk about this real quick. This is a really interesting situation real quick. Depending on what they end up deciding to do with the Bills-Bengals game, if the Bengals win and the Chiefs lose in Week 18 because they'll probably rest starters, all 3 teams are going to be 13-4, and all of a sudden Cincinnati has a tiebreaker over both teams if they win that game. So we're in a spot where the AFC playoffs could be running through Cincinnati, Ohio this year. That's crazy. If we really want to, I don't think there's really anyone that's notable in the free agency market this year. But I mean, heck, even if the Rams let go of Bobby Wagner and we pick up a veteran or something like that,
I would have loved to see us get Roquan Smith.
I know. I was really.
They just paid him like 5 years, 100-something mil or something like that.
Yeah, 100 mil.
He's a stud. I would love to see us.
Lamar's not going to be a Raven next year, basically, right? I mean,
he's
$100 million. There's no way they're going to be able to pay Lamar now.
I mean, nothing like guaranteed either.
No.
So it's that whole situation with Lamar is just awful. I feel so bad for that guy.
Yeah.
Is he playing? Do
we
know if he's healthy?
No. I think he missed practice. He missed practice again.
Doubtful.
I've heard him and Tua are both optionable or questionable.
Well, I don't think Tua's going to do that. I don't think you're going to bounce back from that.
It's not good. It's not good enough to win games and win playoff games, especially meaningful playoff games, when
you can't stay on the offensive when you can't put shots on goal and put pressure on the other team's goalie.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, the whole Gino being there, Letang being there, and Crosby being there. Gino, love him to death.
Gino.
He gives the puck away like it's free candy on Halloween.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. But
No.
But when he's on, he'll score 5 goals.
Yeah. Real.
Ian, I have a hockey question for you.
All right, let's
I'm just
see
looking at box scores and everything. Are the Bruins that legit?
I think they're a legit team.
34 wins, 5 losses, and 43 games played.
Yeah, I think they're a legit team.
Richie, Joe, come on.
Let's go.
Come on. Get in
Let's
here.
get it.
Let's go. You ready?
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. There we go.
Oh!
Yeah, let's get it. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, Joe, let's go.
Let's go.
Ah!
Back in the studio, baby. Wow, that's a disaster.
I am Mike Kozminski here with my host at Joe. What are you doing?
Keeping Alex's seat warm for him.
Why is he? Oh no. Why is that?
One of those days.
Oh no. Okay. No, this is about the rapid fire, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know, I lost the rapid fire. Whatever. It was close. It's 12-11. It shouldn't matter. It's we're college. This is all for fun. I don't know why we have to do this. This is college. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? For real. Like, I just don't understand. It is stupid. It was close. I should have tied. I should have won. Realistically, he's behind me, isn't he?
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news in the studio at Boro University of Pennsylvania. Mike Kozminski has lost the rapid fire prediction competition to moi. That is 2-0 against the man himself. Thank you for your time. Let's get on with it. Here you go.
What are you doing?
Giving you the little bro glasses again.
Wait. I thought this was only for 1 week.
Per our contract that we signed the first week of Tailgate Talks, you have to wear those glasses. Okay, per the contract, it states that the loser of the Rapid Fire Challenge must endure a punishment until defeating said opponent in another competition.
bracket,
Yeah.
this was going to go nuclear, or viral, if you will.
Oh, yeah?
And you guys are going to have hundreds of thousands of viewers.
Oh, thanks, Bryce.
Yes.
Yeah, man, we got you.
And then I'm going to take 50% of the profits.
That's fine. I think that's
We're
fair.
gonna have another trial vlog.
Another trial vlog. Yeah, Bryce sues us. But no, thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Alex, remember?
Oh, it's
And fade the blind.
Good night, America. That's all for us.
You know what? I'm gonna use this camera right here. I'm gonna use this camera right here.
Oh,
Here. Look at this guy right. Look at this guy right here. I'm gonna put this headset on too. All right. You see this guy right here? We're gonna zoom in. Hey, that's the face of a loser. You know, if this wants to focus, a face of a loser. All right. Let's zoom out here. Let's take a little. What we got over here? We got a little light here that's not on. We got a chair right here.
Is this allowed?
And right here. And oh, wait a minute. Is that Joe? I can see. I mean, I know this camera, the wide shot camera's in the way.
Space time. You're breaking the fourth wall.
Oh, you know what? Oh, hey, Joe.
Cereal.
Wait, what was that, Joe?
You've had too much sugary cereal.
Well, I don't think I've had enough. Well, guess what? You said that I was little bro, right? You said I was little bro and I was going to lose. Guess what? I won. So, you know what?
You haven't won the whole thing, though.
Yeah, up yours. All right, let's continue. Oh, we have the other room. Is that Nathaniel and Richie? I think I need to go in there. Let's go in there. Let's go take a trip in there. Let's go in here, huh? Huh? Let's go in here. Yeah, no. Oh, Richie, yeah, you said I was gonna be, little bro and lose the entire time. Well, guess what? I won. I won. So yeah, up yours.
How's it going,
Up yours.
What did I do?
Hey. At my good friend Evan Cianci, who was on the show, I want to say episode? AJ was 14, I think.
Yeah,
that would have
somewhere
made him Mike was 15, so I want to say 16.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately, his mom passed away a few days ago, and we just want to give condolences to Evan and his whole family.
Yeah.
And he's a good kid and one of my good friends from high school. And yeah, I mean, I know what that feeling is of losing a parent. It's the worst feeling in the world. So just condolences and everything. We're live, pal.
Let's go!
Wow, we are finally here.
Oh my goodness!
Gosh, this is great. I got a little haircut here going.
He did. I'm fumbling and stumbling on my microphone, making sure it's clipped on.
But we are here. Finally live, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome. God, I can't believe we're finally. It's just my mind's blown.
Absolutely.
We're live.
Insane.
It is crazy. Our final tailgate talk's in the studio, actually, before we go back to the Zoom shows.
Zoom shows.
It's just crazy. But, all right, so before we begin talking about, of course, sports, obviously, as it is a sports talk show. We have a little video to play, and it's above my dad's good buddy, Mike Miller. He was on the show. We interviewed him, and he sent in a clip for us to play here on the live, and we will play it about right now. So whenever they cue the clip, that's when you'll see the clip. So it's good. Here we go.
Hi, this is Mike Miller. I wanted to make sure that I was able to send a video for the Boro Tailgate live program with Michael Kozminski. We had a chance to talk earlier this year, and I believe Alex, where we discussed my career here in Toronto with the Toronto Argonauts, as I'm the quarterbacks coach, and we are the 2022 CFL Grey Cup champs, and had a chance to talk about some stops I made along the way in my career path. We also had a chance to talk about the Steelers, the Penguins, and of course the Pittsburgh Pirates, who, by the way, as of today are in first place in the NL Central. So let's go Buccos, and congratulations to you guys on the show. Pretty exciting, have a live event, and I wish you all the best. Hopefully get a chance to come back on with you guys here at some point soon. And yeah, have a great summer, and I hope the semester was great and all the best. And I'll talk to you soon. All right, keep up the good work. Talk to you soon.
There we go. Thank you, Coach Millers, as we should say, probably.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Yeah, Coach Miller of the 2022 Grey Cup champions, Toronto Argonauts. Got to remember to say that, of course. But before we get going, thank you for everybody that is watching right now as we speak. Family members, friends, whoever, thank you. Just thank you. So on the way here, we were talking, and it's crazy since the last time we recorded Tailgate Talks, not counting yesterday. A lot has happened in the sports world.
Has been busy.
But to begin, finally, Brian Reynolds has gotten paid. He's been extended.
Let's go.
Episode 10 of Boro Tailgate Talks, you saw the rant. I was pretty mad.
Ooh, he was furious.
I thought that was it, honestly, but it's not. He's going to be a Pirate for a very, 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 very long time, and I'm happy about it. So yeah, here it is. Brian Reynolds, 8 years, $106 million. So his signing bonus is actually $2 million.
Biggest contract in Pirates history, correct?
Well, that's not saying much.
No, it's not.
It's not saying much. I know. That's something my brother Benny would say. That's not saying much.
But it's a landmark moment.
It is.
Pirates have finally paid their big guy.
Yes. So he will finish out his money thing from his last contract, which was $6.75 million, and then it goes to 10 mil, 12, 14, 15. So it goes 15 mil from 2027 to 2030, and in 2031 he will get paid the club option $20 million, and then there will be a $2 million buyout. And his total,
that's actually not bad.
Yep, total guaranteed 106, and then total possible 124. I got this from John Heyman, actually. So Arson Judge, if you know that joke, because apparently, so in the offseason there was rumors that Aaron Judge was going to leave the Yankees.
Oh yeah.
So apparently he got the wrong source, right? And he put Arson Judge to the Giants. So he misspelled it, and he got his thing wrong. He was getting cooked the entire week. It was so funny.
God, that's hilarious.
It was so funny. But yeah, finally, our guy got paid. And the Pirates are hot right now. They play the Tampa Bay Rays tonight.
They actually started like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, they just started right now. Let's go Buccos. Wait. Let's go Buccos! Buccos! Nathaniel just threw his arms up because we just blew the mics out. All right. But yeah, it's gonna be. Well, I'm gonna go through the pitching matchups here pretty soon for the Pirates and Rays game. But yeah, Alex, I mean, you've seen how much I've complained about the Pirates not paying their players and Reynolds not getting paid the money he deserves. So I mean, after hearing everything, you're not a baseball fan, but what do you think?
I've actually been paying attention to baseball a little bit more than normal recently.
Yep.
Help that the Pirates are actually doing well. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Really, really big deal. big payout for Brian Reynolds, very deserved. He's opened the season pretty hot, slumped a little bit, but he's steadying back out, and the Pirates are doing really well. And this series right here is a big test for the Pirates. It's a 3-game series against Tampa, so we'll see how it goes. This is really going to determine how well we do, and if we, if we end up being a playoff team or not, which is.
It's possible.
I mean, didn't you show me a thing today where it was like a way too early? If the season ended today, the Pirates would be like the
way
NL or something like that.
Way too early. It was
first round bye if they were able. If the season ended right now, they'd have a first round bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm looking it up for you right now.
Well, they have the best record in the NL, so they would actually have the 1 seed.
Yeah, they would have the 1 seed for sure. Let me find it here. By the way, Bryce Harper is back in the Phillies lineup tonight. He actually got Tommy John surgery.
Oh yeah, he's back.
Yeah, he's back. He's back. I can't
crazy fast, isn't he?
Yeah, I can't find it, but I do know for a fact like the Diamondbacks were in it and like all that.
Yeah,
like,
some
it was,
weird
it was weird teams like that. But so it's the Pirates are definitely playing well. Do I think they're a playoff team? There's still some problems that need met or to be fixed here. We'll see. It's possible. I will say this. I'm confident enough to say they will not lose 100 games this year.
Definitely. Yeah.
I am confident enough to say, unless like Brian Reynolds gets hurt and like it just goes downhill.
Unless every other good player on the team joins O'Neal Cruz in the Shattered Ankle gang, we should be fine. Yep. Speaking of the season ending today, it already looks like we're dressed like it's Bucktober right now because it's literally 40 degrees outside in May.
Yeah, it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly. I'll say. But yeah, that's all I got for the Reynolds thing. I'm happy. My guy finally got paid. So now, time for some stats for the Buccos! God, by the way, Joe is mic'd up. Hey, Joe.
That is all.
Is that all, Joe? Hey, at any point you gonna come sit over here?
Why not?
I mean, we're live. We're live. You got to do it.
Well, eventually. When everyone least expects it.
Okay, that's fine.
He's gonna come over with the podium.
You could if you want to.
I'm just gonna walk out the whole studio, and then you'll just hear rustling above you, and then I just through the ceiling.
Joe's actually gonna go for the paper toss, but he's just gonna throw his Tim at the camera.
Well,
he's gonna intercept the paper toss. That's what he's gonna do.
I mean, I'll be the only one to ever do the paper toss because I created it.
That's right. Right. All right. Buccos against the Dodgers. They won the series against the Dodgers, but the first game they lost.
I was gonna say they didn't sweep them, did they?
No, they didn't. The first game, the Pirates did lose by 1 run, 8-7.
Oh, 8-7. That's right.
Chris Taylor, who has like a 100 average, was 3 for 4 that night because of course he was. Of course he was.
Because Pirates logic,
now,
am I right or am I right?
Noah Syndergaard there was a video in 2021. He was trying to watch whatever games during opening day as he gets his paper toss ready. That is not going to be thrown for another hour.
Nope. Preemptive.
So he was trying to watch. I forget what game it was. Just put it in the comments if you know it. But it wasn't working because it was blacked out. So then he goes, well, I guess I'll watch the crappy Pirates. That came back to haunt him because this game, 4 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs, 2 strikeouts.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Not a single K in sight.
Yep. Well, no, 2. He
2.
2 people.
Oh yeah, that's
2 people. I wonder.
Missed that part.
It's probably Mark Mathis or what his name is, and then probably the rare Brian Reynolds strikeout.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, no, he didn't play here. But Jack Sawinski was 2 for 5 for the Pirates. Probably that was their best hitter that night. And then Johan Oviedo. I don't know what's going on with him. He had a little bit of a hot start, but his last couple starts he's been taking a little dip. This game, 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 Ks. Yeah. Yikes. I don't know what to say about that, but the next 2 games it gets better because they beat the Dodgers 8-1 in this game.
Yeah.
Freddie Freeman was 2 for 4 for the Dodgers, but Tony Gonsolin, 3 innings and 2 hits. That's okay. He gave up 2 hits. Okay. but 3 innings, so they probably didn't want him to pitch that much. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, I'm pretty sure this was his first game this year because he was hurt.
That's the only stat, just 2 hits?
So that's probably why he only,
Oh.
that's probably why he only pitched 3 innings. So that kind of makes sense. But for the Pirates, G1 Bay was 3 for 4. Roansy Contreras, 6 innings, 2 hits, and 5 Ks. So a good showing for Contreras in that game. And then the last game against the Dodgers, the Sunday lineup, a lot of people were complaining about this lineup, including me, but we were wrong. Because the Pirates won 6-2. For the Dodgers, Jason Hayward was 2 for 4, but Julio Urias pitched 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, 6 runs, and 5 Ks.
Ooh, interesting.
Brian Reynolds was 2 for 4 in this game, and Mitch Keller pitched 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 10 strikeouts.
Wow.
Money. This is the real money, Mitch.
Yeah.
Screw that other Mitch. Trubisky. Get out of here. Get out of here. Emma's going to be very happy that we
Emma, comment down below.
Yeah,
right
comment down below. Oh my God, it's Emma.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's Emma.
Hey, can we get an oh my God, it's Emma in chat?
Yeah, oh my God, it's Emma. Dalton, put it in the chat. Oh my God,
Right
it's
now.
Emma. Spam it.
No, don't spam it. Nathaniel will put you in timeout.
Yeah, do not put Dalton in timeout, Nathaniel.
He's just raising his arms at us.
Okay, so now the Washington series. We're gonna get punched later by Emma, but this was minus the last game. This was a good doubleheader for the Pirates. Actually, it was a doubleheader. Game 1, they beat the Washington Nationals 6-3. Rodolfo Castro was 2 for 5. Miguel Andujar, who was sent down to make roster room for Andrew McCutcheon when he returned, he was 2 for 3.
Wow.
The Pirates needed a right-handed at bat, and there you go. You got your guy, ladies and gentlemen.
We got him.
We got him. Rich Hill, 6 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, 5 Ks. Rich Hill!
Rich Hill season!
Rich Hill! He's
2 runs isn't terrible.
God, he's
but
old.
8
God,
hits
he's
is
old. He's old.
67-mile-an-hour curveball.
Yeah, 60, yeah, then 85-mile-an-hour fastball. Emma just said, y'all stop. So
Greg
Hunter
might be
Green could
unleashed.
sneeze an 85-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, David Bednar with the save. I think his name is Adam Call for the Nationals was 2 for 4. Riley Adams was also 2 for 4, and then Patrick Corbin 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs. So Patrick Corbin, he's been on a downward spiral over the last few years. 7 hits is a lot, but giving up 3 runs.
3 runs isn't terrible.
It's not terrible, but definitely not going to win you ball games. But
why am I talking about baseball like I know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
This is disturbing.
Now this game though, goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire.
Is this the one that I think it is? Great reference to Jerry Lee Lewis, by the way.
Pirates, game 2, beat the Nationals 16-1. Wow.
That is ridiculous.
Just wow. And shout out to Cadence. Just put it in the chat. Our favorite people. If you're in our friend group, we're going to give you a shout out.
Facts. We will.
So, Key Brian Hayes, 2 for 3. Brian Reynolds, 2 for 2. Miguel Andujar, 2 for 2.
Dang.
Carlos Santana, 3 for 4.
The guitarist?
Gosh. Wait, no. Joe!
Gonna make that joke every single time.
Jack, 3 for 6 with a grand slam.
Oh, that's right.
Jack Sawinski with a grand slam.
Wait, from Denny's?
God, Joe. Jason DeLay was 2 for 3, and Drew Maggi, who made his we talked about him to last episode. God,
his MLB debut.
His MLB debut was in the minors for 13 years. Finally got the call up. He got his first hit. He was actually 2 for 2.
Got the standing ovation after his first hit, didn't he?
In Washington, yeah. And now here's the thing too. When they showed the dugout when Drew Maggi got his hit, and the whole dugout went crazy. That was the most emotion of happiness I've seen from Brian Reynolds, because he's always a low key guy.
Except for when he gets ejected.
He gets mad when he gets ejected. But yeah. So that was awesome. Great story. Chad Cole, former Pirate. 3 innings, 7 hits, 8 runs. That's bad.
Oh my goodness.
That is bad.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's bad. But he's not on the Pirates, so whoopsie. But this next game was not good for the Pirates. They lost 7-2 on Sunday.
Can't get a sweep.
Yeah, Brian Reynolds was 2 for 4, keeping his average above 320. Tucapito Marcano was 2 for 4. Here we are again. Johan Oviedo, 2 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs. That's bad. That is bad. Bad. That is terrible.
It's horrendous.
That is horrible.
That is horrible.
Horrendous.
Oh, disgusting.
No. I was going to reference your episode too. No. When you referenced the Eagles and Steelers thing, that was horrible.
You can't do that.
No, you said it like this. You're like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You just said that to me though. It's so horrible.
Oh gosh, Joe. What? But
it's not even.
But yeah, Victor Robles for the Nationals was 2 for 4, and Josiah Gray 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 6 Ks. Josiah Gray did pitch well against the Pirates. So,
yeah, he did.
So what are you gonna do? Can't win them all, I guess. But the Pirates 29 right now. They're currently playing. So game 1, which is right now, the starting pitchers: Roansy Contreras versus Josh Fleming. You want to look up the score for me right now, just?
Yeah, I was just about to do that.
Actually, there's something I forgot to mention.
Oh.
The 16-1 game, Vinny V, 6 innings, 5 hits, 5 Ks. Good start by Vince Velasquez.
Random announcement for the audience, real quick. Joel Embiid has been named the 2023 NBA Most Valuable Player.
Should have been Trae Young.
Embiid wins MVP. Speaking of which, the Sixers just won Game 1 the other night without him.
Wow.
Harden went crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. How about the Miami Heat, man?
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. You want to talk about that for a second?
Oh, my goodness.
Goodness gracious. But, yeah. But speaking of the NBA, the next one of the series that I'm looking forward to, Warriors and Lakers. Steph Curry versus LeBron James once again. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so game 2 tomorrow is actually going to be a big one. It's going to be a good matchup tomorrow. Mitch Keller versus Shane McClain. I think that's how you say it. The Shane has a 2.12 ERA, I want to say, and Mitch is high 3s, but still probably the Pirates' best pitcher. So that's going to be a good one. And then game 3 on Thursday, Vince Velasquez versus Zach Eflin. So yeah, man, it's going to be crazy. Now, I actually am going to be going to the Pirate game on Friday against the Toronto Blue Jays. Hopefully, this is the one time I want to see a home run from the other team. I want to see Vladdy Jr. crush one left field. I just want to see it. But that matchup will be Chris Bassett versus, I get to see Rich Hill again.
It's currently top of the 3rd. The Pirates and the Rays are still tied at 0-0 right now.
Yeah.
Contreras has 2 strikeouts.
I get to see Rich Hill again.
Rich Hill season.
But yeah, good. The Pirates are playing well right now. So yeah, and my brother put in the chat, Trae robbed. Trae Young did get robbed. You heard it here, folks. Let me restart that. You heard it right here, folks. Trae Young got robbed. Man. Hey Benny, put in the chat. How do you think the Hawks will do next year? But yeah, so that's pretty much all I got for the Pirates, man. I mean, playing well right now. Hopefully they beat the Rays, 2 best teams in Major League Baseball right now. So yeah. So what do you think? Let's go Buccos?
Let's go Buccos?
Buccos! Buccos. All right. That's all I got for the Buccos.
So, yes, like I said, Sixers won Game 1 against Boston.
I'll take a look at this chat here.
The Heat are leading the Knicks 1-0 in the series as well right now. They play at the Knicks tonight at 7:30. Lakers-Warriors Game 1 is at 10 p.m. tonight. And then the next big one is Game 2 for Sixers-Celtics in Boston tomorrow at 8 p.m. So some interesting things going on in the NBA. I want to say Jimmy Butler's averaging some crazy stats. Like his stats from the first series are absolutely insane. We're going to get a number on that real quick, and then we're going to get right into the football talk of the show today. Let me just try and... I believe I have it saved here, so I'm going to grab my notes just so I'm ready. Where is he? Never mind. Maybe I don't have it saved. But anyway, I want to say Jimmy Butler averaged like 30-something points in the first series, in their series against, Milwaukee, I think. So...
I don't want to interrupt you, but Benny just said better than the White Sox. The White Sox do have they're a slow start right now. They're really not playing that well. They just finally won. What was it? A 10-game losing streak? Benny, there's still time. Come home.
Come home.
Come home.
Come to the Buccos.
Buccos. Ryan Reynolds will get traded
You
in
can
6
do it.
Ryan Reynolds will get traded in like 5 years, but just come home.
You can do it still. Not too late.
Also, you have take a look at the chat. I don't know who that is.
No, Max. Hi, Max. How you doing, buddy? I miss you, bro. We need to hang out over the summer. Anyway, we're going to get into the draft. What time is it, actually?
6:23. Nathaniel, how are we doing on time? Sweet.
Okay.
All right.
So we're going to get into some draft content now. I have 32 first-round picks for y'all to cover. Actually, 31 because the Dolphins are stupid. Dolphins. You just had to go and tamper with Tom Brady, didn't you? He retired, and that's hilarious. Anyway, this draft was absolutely ridiculous, by the way. My mock draft was nowhere close to right. I'll actually point out the picks that I had that ended up being correct. And also, I said like 27 times in the top 10, those numbers don't work out. But I said a bunch of times in the top 10 that a lot of these picks could be Jalen Carter, and I ended up being right. The Eagles ended up trading up. But we're going to start from the beginning. Obviously, the huge blockbuster trade a couple weeks ago was the Carolina Panthers trading up from 9-1 with the Chicago Bears and with the first overall pick in the draft. Hey, Joe. The Carolina Panthers selected Bryce Young, Alabama quarterback.
That's not surprised, but yeah. The next two
picks were crazy.
Yes.
I said at number 2 overall, the quarterbacks. I said at number 2 overall.
Welcome to Boro Tailgate.
I said at number 2 overall, the Texans would not pick a quarterback and would instead pick Will Anderson Jr. Instead, they drafted C.J. Stroud at number 2 overall and then traded up for number 3 to draft Will Anderson. So I got the details written down for all of the draft day trades and the Aaron Rodgers trade, just because that was a big one. But the Texans ended up sending number 12, number 33, and then a 2024 first and third for number 3 and number 105 from the Arizona Cardinals. So that was a big time trade up right there. So the Texans retool really well for DeMeco Ryans' first season as the Houston Texans head coach.
We were playing wiffle ball at the time.
We were.
And
we were all tweaking over this.
And I was waiting. I was in second base because I got a double because I'm awesome. But
only because talking about how awesome you are, but Nathaniel didn't cut to the wide.
Pay attention. But
it's Joe.
So I heard our good friend Trey say the Texans just got the 3rd pick. I was like, wait, what? And then I was like, they're gonna go Will Anderson.
Shout out to Trey. He's in the chat right
now.
Trey,
be nice in the chat.
I like that he's not graduating this semester. That's awesome.
Don't remind us. But it was crazy though because I was like, that is a crazy trade.
It is.
The crazy trade. But yeah, that was my overall thought. I was like, my goodness, I did not expect that. That was one of the first things I did. Was like, that's a shocker, draft shocker right there. And there you go. So.
And then number 4. Okay, so I got number 1 overall right, Bryce Young. Yep. I got number 4 overall right as well. Number 4 overall, the Indianapolis Colts took a gamble and picked Anthony Richardson at the number 4 spot in the draft. Gamble, but very well could end up being worth it. Very high upside player. The Colts have been in dire need of a quarterback ever since Andrew Luck's sudden retirement in 2018. So, was it 2018? Something like that.
Yeah, probably think so.
So he ends up being hopefully the face of their franchise. I love Anthony Richardson, so hopefully he does really well. Praying for him. Mm-hmm. Any quarterback that's 6'4", 250 and can run a 4.4 40 and freaking backflip across the football field, I'm a fan of. Number 5 overall, the Seattle Seahawks end up picking not necessarily their biggest positional need, but pick a really good scheme fit for sure. Arguably the best corner in the draft. The Seattle Seahawks drafted Devin Witherspoon, the Illinois corner, number 5 overall, by way of the Denver Broncos' first-round pick for Russell Wilson. I suspected that they would take Tyree Wilson here, but I understand that teams were concerned with his foot injury that he had recently, so I still thought they would because I thought edge was a little bit more of a need than corner for the Seahawks, but Devin Witherspoon fits the mold really well. You already have a really big, tall, fast outside corner in Tariq Woolen that you got in the 5th round last year. So now you get the physical nickel corner that can man up on a slot receiver or, blitz or play a flat or whatever you need him to do, and he's really good at it. So he's scrappy. Heck, he could even play safety for you if you didn't have so many good safeties. But yeah, really talented player, really good pick. And then the Arizona Cardinals, after trading from 3 down to 12 with the Texans, trade back up to number 6. They give up number 6 and number 81 this year for number 12. They give up number 12, number 34, and 168 for number 6 and 81 this year. So all picks this season. And they selected Paris Johnson Jr. with that draft pick. And then, so again, great scheme fit. The Cardinals are just bad, so they get a lot of draft capital, and they get a major positional need at 6 overall. Number 7, Tyree Wilson fell right into the Raiders' lap. I really thought this could have been an offensive lineman. I really thought this could have been Darnell Wright or Peter Skoronski or Broderick Jones, any of the 3. Mm-hmm. But apparently Paris was the only one the Raiders really liked, so they ended up taking another edge rusher to complement Max Crosby, who is not necessarily regressing, but definitely closer to the older side. So Tyree Wilson becomes a new addition to that defense, so hopefully they don't suck this year.
Yep.
Number 8, I got this pick right. I'm mad that I did. I'm so sorry, Colby, for your Falcons. They ended up selecting Bijan Robinson, the running back out of Texas, with the 8th overall pick. That offense is going to be fun. And I don't think the Falcons roster is really as bad as some people think it is. I think they could have definitely picked a defensive player here and would have been very happy with it. But Bijan's a splash pick. Cordero Patterson isn't going to be around forever, and Tyler Algier is really good. But let's be honest here, Bijan Robinson's kind of a generational talent at running back.
Yep.
Number 9 overall. Someone make Howie Roseman stop it. The Eagles traded number 10 in a 2024 4th-round pick to jump up 1 spot to number 9 overall with the Chicago Bears and draft their 3rd of 4 Georgia Bulldog defenders in Jalen Carter, the defensive tackle. Slid because of character issues. Howie Roseman decided to pair him up with his teammates from Georgia that he won a national championship with. So that is now Nakobe Dean, that is Jalen Carter, what's his face, the other defensive tackle, Jordan Davis, and they ended up picking Nolan Smith. We'll get to that later. Mm-hmm. Chicago moves back 1 spot, gains a 4th-round pick, and still draft their guy, Darnell Wright, the tackle out of Tennessee at number 10. You get a great run-blocking tackle for your running back, Justin Fields. Kidding. But the Bears are obviously wanting to build the offensive line to protect Justin Fields. They're clearly all in on him. We've known that for a while. So they get exactly what they want. The Tennessee Titans at 11 do not trade up like I thought they would. But my compensation for them to trade up from 11 to 3 instead of the Texans trading up from 12 to 3, pretty accurate. The Titans end up sticking and picking at 11 and getting great value in Peter Skoronski. He might actually play tackle for them and not play guard like some people think he would be best at because the Titans need a tackle really bad. And then the trade from 12 to 6 was between the Cardinals and the Lions. So like I said already, the Lions got 12, 34, and 168 for 6 and 81. So the Lions ended up doing the crazy thing and taking the 2nd running back off the board in Jahmyr Gibbs, the running back from Alabama, which we all thought was really stupid at the time, but it seems less stupid now because they traded away DeAndre Smith to the Eagles. Swift.
Wait, what?
So he's a great athlete.
Mm-hmm.
He gave up. You let Jamal Williams go in free agency. You traded away DeAndre Swift. So Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be a great back for them. He's going to be really versatile out of the backfield, and hopefully add another element to this offense for the young and developing Jared Goff. Number 13, the Packers continue to draft defensive players for absolutely zero reason in the 1st round.
AJ.
The Packers took Iowa defensive end Lucas Van Ness. He's a twitched-up freak athlete. He's really good. Going to play that Zadarius Smith kind of role that Zadarius Smith played when he was still there. Not what I would have picked for the Packers to take here. I would have thought they would have taken maybe a tight end here, reached for a tight end a little bit, or taken, I don't know, one of all of the receivers that were still on the draft board.
By the way,
treating Jordan Love the same way they're treated Aaron. So.
Why did they draft Sean Clifford?
Oh yeah.
What?
Okay, so speaking of the Aaron Rodgers trade,
what?
I don't know if we finalized the details. I believe we did on the show, but it was the Packers got number 13, number 42, number 207 this year, and a 2024 conditional second for number 15 overall and number 170. So that conditional second will turn into a first if Aaron Rodgers plays 65% or more of the Jets' offensive snaps this year. So basically, they get 2 firsts, a second, and like a 5th for a first and another 5th round pick. So it was a really good pick. I think it was a really good trade, honestly. I said pick and then draft and then trade. I think it was a really good trade for both sides. But yeah, that was the pick that the Packers used. They moved up 2 spots. And then number 14 overall, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes!
Traded up 3 spots. They gave up number 17 and number 120 for number 14 to select Broderick Jones, the Georgia left tackle. He is now the starting left tackle for the Steelers, and in a little bit here we will get to the Steelers' depth chart and their season outlook.
The Kenny Pickett fence.
Doesn't sound very intimidating, but it's true. It's a play on words, so it's good.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, of course, the pick swap. The Jets picked at number 15 instead of 13 because of the trade for Aaron Rodgers. I honestly, quite frankly, think the Jets panicked and drafted Will McDonald here, the Iowa State outside linebacker, who's pretty much an edge rusher. Not really a need. I would have expected them to reunite Jackson Smith and Jigbo with his former Ohio State teammate Garrett Wilson, but it did not end up happening. They ended up taking Will McDonald, but he's still a good player. You could try and play him as a true off-the-ball linebacker. C.J. Mosley's getting older. They could use it. So, Number 16, the Washington Commanders did a surprising thing here. Some people thought this was a reach, and they selected Emmanuel Forbes, the Mississippi State cornerback. This dude is fast. He's athletic. He's instinctual. He's a ball hawk. He really is. 6 picks in 2022, 3 pick sixes. And a lot of people said that they were just right place, right time pick sixes, but he's such an athletic freak that he put himself in the right place at the right time. I watched all 3 of his pick sixes. They were literally just twitched out, super fast, instinctual. I'm just going to fly at the ball moments. I think he could be a really good fit. The Commanders really needed some speed in their secondary and some talent, so I think he fits. And then probably the best value pick in the first round, the Patriots trade back 3 spots and still managed to have Christian Gonzalez fall into their laps.
Yeah.
Arguably the best corner in this draft class, the most refined, the most talented, the most versatile skill set, slides all the way down to 17 into a scheme that fits him perfectly. Christian Gonzalez goes to the New England Patriots, who obviously, like I said, traded down with the Steelers. It's a fantastic selection for them. It makes perfect sense, and he fits a need. So,
yep.
There you go. Your secondary is now Kyle Duggar, Jack Jones, Jonathan Jones, and Christian Gonzalez, which is absolutely absurd. You also drafted Marte Mapu, who's a hybrid freak athlete linebacker safety. So watch out for the Patriots to unfortunately have a really good defense again, more than likely, and continue to be the most boring football team in the NFL. Number 18 overall, the Lions continued their wacky draft picks and selected Jack Campbell, the Iowa linebacker. He is a true off-the-ball linebacker, and while people thought this was a reach because of positional value and inside off-the-ball linebackers not being considered a very high-value pick, he's a perfect scheme fit. Their linebacking core is getting old. They've got Alex Anzalone as one of their starting linebackers, so Jack Campbell fits really well. And I think this is an underrated pick. I think he could end up being a really, really good pick for the Lions a couple years down the line. Number 19, I thought for sure at this point this would be Will Levis. As you can all tell, he's been missing from this draft so far. Not Will Levis. Number 19 overall, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Pitt defensive tackle Kalijah Cansey.
Hail to Pitt. Pitt had a pick in the draft before Penn State.
Shout out to Pitt for having back-to-back first-round picks for the first time since Smokin' Dan.
And both guys were number 8 at Pitt.
That's true.
Yes.
They were.
Yes.
So
Kenny was 20, right?
Yeah.
And then Cansey was 19.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Cansey fits well here.
Yep.
People are concerned about him playing interior because of his size, which I understand. Getting double teamed by guards and centers and guards and tackles. He's a little small for it, especially at the professional level, but with the way the Buccaneers run defense, this could be a really good pick as a rush defensive end. And also, you're going to have Vita Vea eating up blocks on the other side of you as a defensive tackle. So the Buccaneers really could keep him at a true defensive tackle, and he could be a great pass rusher for them while Vita Vea's, plugging up gaps with his large and horrifyingly strong frame. Number 20 overall, again, probably one of the best value picks in the draft. PFF decided to give every team an A or a B for the draft this year, but the Seattle Seahawks earned it. Number 5, they drafted Devin Witherspoon, and number 20 overall, they selected the first receiver off the board in Jackson Smith and Jigba out of Ohio State.
Yeah. Now we vlogged during the draft, and
we did.
Once again, our pal Trey, he said, because he's a Baltimore Ravens fan, who is, by the way,
Yuck.
Speaking of the Baltimore Ravens. You want to talk about it now, or do you want to wait until we get to the pick?
I'll wait till we get to the pick.
All right. So he said if Jackson Smith-Njigba fell to the Ravens, he would have jumped into Fake Lake here at Edinburgh University. He did not fall, which made us sad, but that he did say that. It's on the vlog. Go check it out. Good pick for the
Seahawks.
Yeah, good pick.
Because people
Good
were
pick.
like, oh, they have DK Metcalf and they have Tyler Lockett. Well, they don't have anyone else. So Jackson Smith and Jigba will slide in as the slot with DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett on the outside. You just gave Geno Smith a 3-year mega contract worth $106 million. So I don't understand how you could be mad about this. This is an A-plus pick for the Seahawks. Number 21 overall, the Los Angeles Chargers drafted a large-bodied receiver in Quentin Johnston. We have a little bit of a run here on receivers. Quentin Johnston, the TCU receiver, people worried about the fact that he doesn't play as big as he is and that he's got some drop concerns, but those are two things that can very easily be fixed. Maybe not as much the playing as big as he is thing. That's more of a mindset thing, but the drop thing can definitely be fixed. Again, positional need filled by the Chargers. This is a great pick. Number 22 overall, the Baltimore Ravens, as we were just about to say, selected Zay Flowers, the wide receiver from Boston College.
Good pick.
I actually like this pick. People said that they should have taken Jordan Addison, who was on the board at this spot, but I like Zay Flowers for the fit. They've got Odell out there, who's a great route runner. They've got Rashad Bateman, who can be capable of playing outside, so Zay Flowers very much fits a solid slot mold for the Ravens. He's pretty quick. He's a great route runner. He's got great hands and great instincts, so he fits well. And then, as I just said, number 23 overall, the Minnesota Vikings selected the 4th straight receiver off the board in Trader Jordan Addison.
Trader.
From the University of Southern California.
Hey. Benny said this.
Yeah.
There was more hit highlights for Jordan Addison than USC.
By far.
Pitt claims him. Go ahead.
Again, Adam Thielen's gone, so having Justin Jefferson taking away some of the pressure while Jordan Addison runs routes for you is a great 1-2 punch right there. Then you got Dalvin Cook in the backfield and TJ Hawkinson, who was recently acquired from the Lions. So that's great. Great for them. Number 24 overall, this is a trade up one spot with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Giants gave up 25, 160, and 240 for number 24 overall. So they gave up 2 late round picks in their 25th spot for number 24. And with that pick, they ended up selecting Deonte Banks, the Maryland cornerback. This is another good pick. I don't know much about Banks, but he's really talented. Great ball skills from what I understand, and he's really good in coverage. And the Giants really just needed a solid, established first-round corner on the defense in the secondary. So, again, good value pick for the Giants, trading up one spot and giving up virtually nothing for it. Swapping over, pick 25. Jacksonville Jaguars actually double traded down. So the Bills ended up giving up number 27 and number 130 for number 25 overall. So the Jacksonville Jaguars trade down from 24 to 25 and then 25 to 27. And with the 25th pick, the Bills selected Utah tight end Dalton Kincaid. Just got confused for a second. Kincaid is a great scheme fit for the Bills. I know a lot of people wanted this to be Michael Mayer, but Dalton Kincaid is honestly a better scheme fit. He is pretty much a hybrid wide receiver and will fit that role very well. Dawson Knox can stay as your true tight end, and then Dalton Kincaid can be your move tight end in 12 personnel and stuff like that. So really good scheme fit, and I like this pick a lot better than most people do. And then number 26 overall, the Dallas Cowboys selected. I think this is a solid pick. I don't think it's a great pick, but Mozzie Smith, the defensive tackle from Michigan, fits a need. The Cowboys needed interior defensive line bad. So this pick fits. Bit of a reach at the spot because Mozzie Smith didn't have this high value really, but solid pick in my opinion. Better than what most people are grading it. Now the Jaguars finally picking after trading down twice. They trade down 3 spots, still get a positional need.
Yep.
Draft Anton Harrison, the Oklahoma offensive lineman. He's going to play tackle for them more than likely, especially considering, I forget his name, but their other tackle is currently suspended for violating the league's substance abuse policy or something like that. So positional need and replacing a player that's suspended, which is good. Number 28 overall, the Cincinnati Bengals had Miles Murphy slide really, really far to them. This is a great athletic edge rusher, and you've already got Trey Hendrickson and Sam Hubbard on the team, so he's going to be a rotational guy. He doesn't need to be perfect at first. And I honestly, again, this is another great pick for the Bengals right here. Number 29 overall, the New Orleans Saints by way of, I believe this is the Eagles pick.
Not Will Levis.
Not Will Levis. Not Will Levis. The Saints did not select a quarterback. They select Brian Brzee, the defensive tackle out of Clemson. This guy had a lot more value at one point, and then he kind of had an off year this year, and it kind of dropped his value a lot. But again, major scheme fit. The Panthers just signed Shai Tuttle to a 3-year deal, which means the Saints lost one of their best interior defensive linemen, and their entire defensive line is pretty much aged at this point. Marcus Davenport, Cam Jordan, all of those guys are all really old. So Brian Brzee is a scheme fit, and he is a positional need filled, which is great. And again, the Philadelphia freaking Eagles drafting Georgia Bulldogs. Nolan Smith, who was a projected top 15 player, somehow slides all the way to 30 and becomes the 4th Georgia Bulldog on the Eagles team, on the Eagles defense by itself. So
Crazy. By the way, there was a tweet sent out by NFL Rumors who they got some good sources. They said a lot of NFL executives were tired of hearing about the Eagles GM, the praise he was getting for the draft. If you're that good at drafting, you deserve the praise.
Exactly.
It's that simple. So I don't know what people were so mad about. The Eagles had a good draft. There you go.
Exactly.
And the Eagles are going to be good. So
this ended up
there you go. There you go.
This ended up being a relatively big run on defensive linemen at the end of this draft. But number 31 overall, the reigning Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs selected Felix Anudike-Uzomah out of Kansas State. He is a defensive end. Bit of a reach at the spot, but again, positional need for the Chiefs, and you make what you can get at 31 overall.
Yep.
So again, it's actually a good fit for the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good for them. So that is the first round because, again, the Dolphins didn't have a first-round pick because they had to forfeit it.
You're so stupid.
That's 31 picks done with. Obviously, we're Steeler fans here. Steelers selected Joey Porter Jr. with the top pick in the 2nd round.
Super Bowl.
Bringing him back home.
Here we go. Steelers.
Darnell Washington in the 4th round was fantastic. Keanu Benton in the 3rd round. It's just a great job by the Steelers, honestly. It was a fantastic draft.
Yeah.
So
who would you say won the draft this year? Who had the best?
The Texans.
Texans, yeah. It'd either be Texans.
Number 2 and 3 back to back.
I will say the Steelers. It seems like the Steelers got everybody that they wanted.
They did.
They did. Yes. Darnell Washington.
Yep.
Good pick. At first, I didn't understand it. At first, I took my head out of my you know what and realized this is gonna work. This is gonna work. So it was a good pick. But yeah. So I do want to mention though, Pitt players that got drafted. Israel Bandikanda, Izzy to the Hizzy, to the New York Jets. Also, I think it was Savassi Dennis he was either to the Bucks or the Jets. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember which one, but Savassi Dennis did get drafted.
But yeah, Eric Howlett to the Jaguars, and yeah, so good draft, surprising draft. A lot of trades, by the way.
A lot of trades, ton of trades.
A lot of trades, but But yeah, so
last thing we're gonna do now is we're gonna overview the Steelers roster a little bit. We're gonna overview the depth chart.
Oh wait! Do we have a score check for the Pirates? Sorry, hold on 1 second, because I just got a tweet from Jason Mackey. No, still nothing. But the no-hit bit was broken up by Connor Joe double. So
sick.
So yeah, so they are not getting no hit right now.
So the Steelers depth chart actually is going to be pretty interesting this year. Depends on where you look, but I've seen some rookies slotted in at some pretty big places. So obviously starting quarterback Kenny Pickett, Najee and Jalen Warren are the top 2 running backs.
Speaking of Kenny, you want to talk about what he was doing at the Luke Combs concert?
Oh yeah, there was a Luke Combs concert in Pittsburgh the other night. Kenny Pickett came out on stage with Luke Combs and shotgunned a beer.
Yes, that is my quarterback.
That's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback.
Also, before we finish talking about the draft, the Tennessee Titans traded up to number 33 overall to take Will Levis.
I called him when that happened.
I'm scared,
and I was
but kind of
laughing.
excited at the same time. We'll see how it goes.
Yep.
Anyway, starting quarterback Kenny Pickett. Obviously, Najee is the starting running back, and then Jalen Warren is going to be the third down back. The 2 starting wide receivers outside are going to be Deontay and George Pickens. In the slot is going to be Allen Robinson and Calvin Austin.
Let's go.
The current lineup for the tight end depth chart is Pat Freiermuth, Zach Gentry, Darnell Washington, Connor Hayward. I could very well see Connor Hayward getting moved to fullback, considering we only have a rookie slotted in there right now. Play that H-back kind of role. He's really good there anyway. He played that at Michigan State. So I think Darnell Washington will also overtake Zach Gentry relatively soon in the depth chart.
You think they'll use Zach Gentry as a trade piece, maybe?
They could get some late round picks for him. All I'm going to say is the top 3 tight ends on the Steelers depth chart go 6'5", 6'7", 6'7" in height. So we got some big boys out there playing tight end. Starting left tackle Broderick Jones, starting left guard Isaac Seumalo, the offseason acquisition through the free agency market. Mason Cole returning at center, James Daniels returning as right guard, and Chukwuma Okorafor returning at right tackle. So the center and the right side of the line return as starters, which I'm fine with. Mason Cole and James Daniels were decent free agency pickups last year. They played relatively good. So I think the line should be pretty solid. Dan Moore is the backup left tackle now. Thank God.
Yes.
And then defensively, this is a 3-4.
Wait. We don't have to watch Dan Moore. We don't get to watch Dan Moore anymore. My hair.
I'm so happy.
We missed the hug. Thanks, Nathaniel. Surprised you haven't turned the lights off yet, by the way.
Oh
no, crap. Okay, no, he picked this
Okay.
out. He picked this
And
out.
then this is
No. Okay.
This lineup is a Jesus Christ. This lineup is a 3-4 defense for the Steelers because that's what they typically run, which is 2 defensive ends and nose tackle, and then the 4 linebackers, obviously. So right now, Larry Ogunjobi is the left defensive end. Braden Fehoko is the nose tackle, but I think that will become Keanu Benton very soon. And then the right defensive end is Cameron Hayward. Linebackers go T.J. Watt, weak side. Left inside Cole Holcomb, right inside Landon Roberts, and then strong side linebacker Alex Highsmith. Depends on the depth chart you look at, but it seems most commonly that rookie Nick Herbig is lined up as the backup strong linebacker behind Alex Highsmith. So they clearly value him pretty high. The 2 outside corners on this one, I don't understand how this is possible because I don't think this is right. But they have Patrick Peterson and Akella Witherspoon listed as the 2 starting outside corners. But I believe that it will be Pat Pete and Joey Porter Jr. as the 2 starting outside corners once the season comes around.
Yep.
And then your safeties are going to most likely be Keanu Neal and Minkah Fitzpatrick, or DeMonte KZ and Minkah Fitzpatrick. I would not mind if the Steelers come up with one of those 3 safety sets with KZ and Fitzpatrick playing safety and Keanu Neal playing a box linebacker kind of look. I think that would be really solid. And then obviously, Boz is the kicker.
Of course. Who else?
And big boy Presley Harvin is our punter. So that's the Steelers' official depth chart, according to, I believe, ESPN. So team looks good. The defense looks really, really good.
Yep.
I'm not going to lie. They look really solid, and I really like the way it lines up this year.
Yeah.
got some good depth in the secondary and everything, which is really nice. So
Yeah. Now, so my question here is record. This could be an 11-win team. It could be.
I was saying 11 or 12 wins based on the record or on the schedule we have.
Yeah. So I think Rams they can beat. They could definitely beat the Rams.
You know, we're just going to do this right now. We're going to.
By the way, Stenson Bennett got drafted to the Rams
in the 4th round instead of like the undrafted free agent.
Yeah, I know, right? Same thing with Sean Clifford. For real.
Literally.
Oh no! Nathaniel turned the lights out on us. No! No! Crap. Well.
We're just plunged into darkness.
Darkness. Forgot to pay the electric bill. But by the way, we do have a comment from Trey. The Ravens won draft day before the draft started. Because, of course, as everybody knows, Lamar Jackson got paid.
So this doesn't have at versus like the location for the games, but the order for games is Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Jacksonville, Tennessee, Arizona, San Francisco, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Cleveland, Houston, Indy, Rams, Seattle, Vegas, New England, Green Bay. So I think that's very possibly a 12-win schedule right there.
Yep.
And in terms of the way I want the Steelers to play the game this year, 12 personnel with Deontay and George Pickens as the receivers, and then Darnell Washington and Pat Freiermuth on the field as the 2 tight ends.
Yep.
So we can run the ball a couple times and then do some play action and let Darnell Washington block and Pat Freiermuth goes out for a route.
Yeah, and also I want to say this. The Steelers will beat the Ravens both games this year.
Oh, God.
You heard it
Things
here
either
first,
go really
Trey.
good or really
you heard
bad
it here
whenever
first.
he calls his shot on the camera.
Kenny Pickett is going to go off against the Ravens, just like, the game winner against the Ravens last season. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Now, I wait the comment of him responding to that. But I do think the Steelers could definitely rebound this year.
I think so too.
Might try to go to a game, hopefully.
Yeah.
See Kenny as a Steeler.
So in terms of numbers, I'm hoping somewhere in the range for Kenny Pickett, 3,500 yards, 28 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. That's the range I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
And then Najee, somewhere around 250 carries, 1,000 to 1,100 yards, and like 6 or 7 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And hopefully Deontay Johnson has a touchdown this year.
Yeah. By the way, unfortunately, the Rays are currently winning 1-0.
Oh, dang.
Against the Pirates, but yeah. So let's go Steelers. Let's go Steelers. By the way, because we got some time, mention whatever we can remember. By the way, any thoughts on the Lamar?
Oh my God, I forgot to say that before I started talking about the football stuff.
Yeah, I just mentioned that. That's what I was going to say.
Lamar Jackson, the other day, got signed to a 5-year, $260 million contract, $185 million fully guaranteed. So the Ravens finally get it done. Keep their franchise quarterback in Baltimore. Congratulations, Trey. You don't have to be in quarterback purgatory.
Speaking of Trey, he just said off the field on a stretcher, maybe. He's not wrong, but Kenny did put on 13 pounds?
Yeah.
Something like that. Mm-hmm. Something like that. So hopefully there's no concussions this year. but
Lamar's gonna need that $185 million when he gets hurt after week 8.
Yep.
Every season of the contract.
Yep. Exactly. So maybe Trey meant the stretcher for Lamar.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, actually,
next thing you know, we see Trey walking into the studio right now.
With a new offensive coordinator that won't make Lamar run the ball 15 times a game, Lamar probably won't get hurt as much. So.
Yeah, we'll see.
Good contract, wasn't fully guaranteed. Jalen Hurts helped reset the quarterback market. All Ravens fans should be sending Howie Roseman a fruit basket for that.
Do it.
Do it.
You look like you're going to say something, Joe.
No, I was just going to say, I like that reference. It's from Star Trek.
Yeah.
I like the part where Iron Man fights Batman in that movie. Or that TV show, sorry. It was graphic novel.
Yeah. That's all I got for football, though.
Really? Yeah. Good contract for Lamar.
Great contract, yep.
By the way, the Bruins.
First round, 3-1 series lead blown against the Panthers.
Yes. Yes.
The Panthers
Yes.
and the Bucks getting first rounded in their respective sports. That's really funny. That's really, really funny.
It really is. You know.
That's hilarious.
Because, you know. Gosh.
Oh, gosh.
We'll keep try to think of any other sports things we can mention before we sign off here. So, by the way, Joe, think of a quote of the day while we think. But so the NBA. I want to mention this. I'm gonna be real here. I think the Miami Heat have a chance to win it all.
They're hot.
They're hot, and there was a tweet about Chris Paul. I will pull it up right now. If you give me a moment here. Okay. So this is from Shames. Oh, God, I don't know how to say that last name. Phoenix Sun guard Chris Paul is expected to be reevaluated in 1 week after MRI on his groin injury today. Sources for The Athletic. The Suns are preparing to be without Paul through Game 3 and 5. Sources say. Game 5. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? Game 5. Get out of here. Get out of here. But right now, so far, other scores since speaking of the Miami Heat, they are currently down 2 right now against the Knicks, but it just started. It's the first quarter, so anything can happen. But yeah, so and the Panthers are currently up 1-0 on the Maple Leafs, and yeah. So and then other scores around the Major League Baseball, the Atlanta Braves are up, 3-0 against the Marlins, and of course we mentioned the Pirates, of course. The Washington Nationals are up 1-0 on the Chicago Cubs. The Guardians are winning 2-0 against the Yankees. The Yankees are in last place.
No way, they're beating the Yankees 2-0 right now.
The Yankees are in last place while the Pittsburgh Pirates are in first. And it's 0-0 with the Twins and White Sox.
The Cleveland forbidden names.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all I got for sports-wise. Is there anything else you want to mention?
No, I'm gonna jump in the chat real quick just for fun.
I'm gonna jump in the chat. All right, we're gonna jump in the chat. So Trey, get your stuff. Anything you want to say?
Interact with the audience a little bit here.
Yeah, Trey. Joe, you got anything quote of the day yet?
Sure.
Oh, then.
Well, I was thinking I could do it at the end of the show.
I mean, we're done talking about sports.
Yeah, we're pretty much done talking about sports. Yeah. No.
So the end of the show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Joe quote of the day. No matter if you're too young or too old, you have time.
Wow. Is that it? Sweet. There we go. Quote of the day. Anything in the chat?
Nothing on the chat right now. Someone say something funny.
Yeah, Trey, if you're still in here, say something funny. We'll give you time. Say something funny. Keep it PG, though. Keep it PG.
If it's about the Steelers, we're putting you in timeout.
Yeah, you're in timeout.
So Put it in your room book.
We'll wait.
Sweep it up first.
Yeah, Nathaniel's giving you the...
He just asked if you've got him on your mind.
Who, Trey?
Yeah.
Always, man. Always. Just you. And Wardlow. And, of course, Sammy Guevara.
In that 4-0 wiffle ball loss to Trey's team.
How many? I struck out a lot of people. I learned a curveball in like 30 minutes, and I struck out a lot of people.
You had to have had like 15 Ks in the last 2 games we played.
I struck out Trey twice though.
Yeah, you did.
But he's a team guy. It's about the team, and we lost. So.
It's okay. In our semifinal game, I didn't have a single hit, but I took 3 walks. So.
I think I got on once, and I think it was either a walk or a fielder's choice. I don't remember.
I think it was a fielder's choice.
It was probably a fielder's choice. Yeah. So.
Really appreciating the "Oh my God, it's Emma" we got in chat.
Yep. That is excellent.
Mr. Burns, excellent.
Mr. Burns, excellent. So yeah, we'll keep the chat up for a second.
About to jump on the live on my vlog channel.
What's cracking, YouTube?
Trey said dub.
Megan made a comment about Pitt during March Madness.
Hey.
Can we get a shut up Megan in chat?
Yeah. Trey, put shut up, Meg in the chat. Put it in the chat, Trey. Put it in the chat. What? It's just shut up, Meg. What do you mean, Alec? What do you mean, bro? We better wrap it up here. We're losing views.
Yeah, we are. It's a Family Guy reference. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a Family Guy right here. We are not gonna stop until Trey puts "shut up, Meg" in the chat. Hopefully, he's still here.
He probably left.
He probably did leave. So,
all right, these dudes are boring me now.
What?
He's like, these dudes are getting boring. This chick.
Cooked. Megan got cooked.
We love you, Trey.
Oh, Trey said shut up.
Dang, he told us to shut up.
Cooked. That last sentence had Megan cooked.
God, it's 3 minutes past 8. Yeah, we started a little later, so all right.
jig over
So
there.
I think it's time we wrap this up. This is our last time in the studio this semester.
So sad.
You know what? Since I got to do this, Nathaniel, Richie,
get out of here.
Come on.
They're like running into each other back there.
They're like, oh my god, we're going on.
Here they come.
Here they come.
Oh god, Nathaniel's got his mic on and everything.
I got my. That's what I get
Joe,
for
get up
sitting
here,
in the back.
Tristan,
Oh, by the way, I'm the one who's putting people in timeout if you misbehave.
So Trey said, "Love you guys more." Cooked all 3, and Trey said, "No."
Joe, shrink.
So this would not be possible.
So cursed. This is like a cringe family reunion picture right here.
I'm proud of you guys for using the teleprompters finally, though.
And we're never gonna use them again.
It's cursed because Richie doesn't like.
He's about to turn the stream off. But no, this does not happen.
None of this.
Wait, I'm trying to point to the logo. Scrap. This does not.
This
does not happen without him. Me. Sorry, him. I'm him.
He's him.
It does not happen without all of us. I said it, what was it, episode 7? It's a team effort.
And yesterday, in episode 33.
Which will be coming out next week, our year-end review. Check it out. This does not happen without it's a team effort. And most shows will stop at episode 3 because the show's not popping off. But no, you keep going and you just keep going, you keep grinding, and it will pop off eventually.
I think we hit
Work
15
hard.
concurrent viewers at one point.
There you go.
There we
Average
go.
view time was
Not
sitting
bad.
about 13 minutes.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
People jumping on and jumping off and then jumping back on.
Probably Trey.
Probably Trey.
Probably Trey screwing with us.
Refreshing the page.
Yeah.
Get
But
more views.
so thank you to everybody that is on this stage right now. Says yes, Alex and I, we're on camera. Joe too. We're the stars of the show, but
I'm the voice in your head.
I hate and Megan made the logo, whatever.
No, she did.
She did.
She made this one and
she's-
the normal one that's up during the other
she's
shows.
gonna
It
make
looks amazing.
and she's gonna make a new one, hopefully soon. We're gonna change the
Once
logo.
we actually figure out what we want it to be
We're gonna change the logo
for next season. and
We
then-
made an intro. You'll
We
see
did make
that
an intro,
soon.
yeah.
We'll see that.
Do we have the intro? Can we
I like
It's
doing
not
it.
ready. It's not ready.
Oh, I was like, if
Oh,
we
it's
were
still
done,
like-
we could roll it at the end. How cool would that be?
No, it's not ready. It's not ready. But no. So
Us prepared.
but no. Thank you. This has been a wonderful ride. It is not the end. We're gonna continue. Trust me. We have Alex and I, especially Alex and I, we have big plans for our future, and
we do.
We have the mindset of no matter who tells us no, we will.
No, Mike.
No, for real though. No matter who tells us no about our future, we are going to achieve our dreams and everything.
No,
Because
Mike,
we will work
no,
hard
you're
to
not.
it. We will work hard to it. We will work hard to it. We will work hard to it, and we will achieve those dreams because we have the drive, we have the passion. Just like for this show, we have the drive and passion to continue this show, to make it succeed, and we're going to keep going. And I can't wait for season 2. I can't wait for season 2.
Oh, me too. I'm so excited.
But Alex, guess what? It's back to Zoom shows, baby. Yeah! Yeah! All right, so does anybody else have any other words to say? Because this is a big show.
I mean,
like,
real
crazy.
Real quick again, just big props to Nathaniel. This is his baby. He made this possible. We have zero clue how the heck to do any of this.
Yeah,
so
we don't.
I'm sure Richie could have figured
stupid.
it out. We believe in Richie too, but Nathaniel went through all the logistics and figured it out so that we can do this again when he's gone.
Yeah,
I say that like you're dying. You're not dying.
I do graduate on Saturday.
Yeah! Congratulations, Nathaniel. You made it through college.
I graduate.
But wherever his job is, we're gonna have a little tunnel built from there to here. You know, you just sneak in there.
Every time we were about to shoot tailgate talks, we just hit a button and he just gets yanked through the tunnel and just right back here.
Oh, like Star Trek? Oh, beam me up, Scotty. Instead, I'm gonna say beam me up, Mikey.
If need be, we'll use the collective force and just bring him here.
Now
That's Star Wars.
Yeah,
now there's something we need to do.
No, it's Marvel.
Right?
Like Batman.
Yeah.
The Little Bro glasses on
Gandalf is
live
also
on the show. My dad's gonna be mad that I'm wearing these right now. But yeah, it's just it's crazy.
My knees are starting to buckle.
Next week,
Same.
we're rubbing it up.
I should have
Next
brought
week,
extra chill.
next week, the year-end review. We're gonna take a week off.
Yeah, we're gonna take a week off to get situated and get ready for Zoom.
Just for Zoom shows, and who knows? Maybe we'll get a guest on the show. Maybe a certain coach, possibly.
Oh, not me.
On a Zoom show? No, you're banned.
Coach
maybe,
Lynn.
maybe a Coach Miller. Maybe preview the Toronto Argonauts. Maybe we'll see. Maybe AJ. Who knows? Maybe.
Maybe Coach Lynn actually.
Maybe. But yeah. So we can't wait. We will be back in the studio. I forget what episode it'll be when we get back to the studio, but
It'll be somewhere around it. It'll be close to episode 50, I believe.
You think
If I'm still around, I'll come make another live for you.
episode maybe 50? Maybe when we hit 102, go live. Maybe episode 50 with AJ. Maybe.
We are gonna try for it. I have suggested it.
Yes.
We're gonna be trying.
Yes.
You're hearing it live on camera. Episode 50. Bringing in the man himself, AJ Ristanio, for the show. Hopefully.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna try our best. We're gonna try and get him in.
Yep.
Fly him in, obviously, from all the way out in Slippery Rock.
Yeah. So
12-hour flight.
Yeah, 12-hour flight. So so that's all we got. So paper. So
Oh.
yeah, you gotta go. So
I gotta go
Yeah, you
turn
gotta-
the stream off. I gotta go.
I'll stay here with my two favorite
Hey,
guys.
Richie. Should we have him zoom out for this paper toss?
Why not?
Why not?
Zoom out. Go ahead. Zoom out. And thank you, Megan and Emma, for saying you're proud. Thank you. Oh, proud of us. Thank you.
We love you guys.
Yep.
Love everyone that watched this. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a fantastic time. We didn't think we'd be able to go live this early.
It's crazy.
Didn't think we would have the capability to do it. It was a blast. Maybe we'll get some more comments. Maybe we'll get some stuff ready and actually prepared to have some more audience interaction next time we do this. But thank you guys for tuning in. Season review next week, and then back to Zoom shows. We will see you guys next week.
Good night, America. Good.